Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be doing, I guess, a little bit of an update video with the entire Activision Call of Duty Nick Merks situation that's been unfolding over the last couple days. Now, I already made one video kind of talking about this when it all initially started happening, but ever since then there's been a few updates that I kind of want to talk about with the entire situation, because honestly, I kind of expected this to be one of those things where, like, you know, everyone got mad at Activision or Call of Duty in this instance over everything that really kind of happened with Nick Merks getting his operator bundle skin or whatever taken out of the store for what he said on Twitter. I figured everybody would be mad for, like, I don't know what, like a day, maybe 2 days, and then nobody was gonna care anymore, right? Because that's pretty typically how things kind of unfold online, right? So it's not like that's completely out of the realm, but in all reality, man, this is still a huge topic where people are still actually, like, talking about this and still caring about it. It's actually turned out to be way worse of a situation for Call of Duty and Activision than even really I anticipated out of this entire thing. So to give you a quick little rundown, if you don't know what's going on or you don't really want to watch my full video, I recommend you go watch my other video first if you don't know what's going on, and then come back to this one to be caught up. But the short and sweet of it is, essentially, there were 2 new creator skins that were introduced to Call of Duty over the last few days, and these were with the creators Nick Mercs and TimTheTatman. They're very popular streamers and content creators, and basically they got put into the game, right? They got their own skin in Call of Duty that people could buy in the, like, COD store or whatever and play with in the game. So it's like one of the first, I think actually may be the first creator collab in Call of Duty, right? And a couple days ago, a situation happened in California where a school board was, like, voting on whether or not to recognize Pride Month, and a massive brawl ensued between parents outside of the school or whatever. It went viral, and Nick Merks ended up commenting on a video of this and said that they needed to leave little kids alone. That was the real issue, right? Now, this wasn't really the biggest controversy on the planet, but then Call of Duty ended up getting asked by people about the whole thing, and they ended up admitting that they were removing his skin from Call of Duty because of basically what he said. And ever since then, there's been this massive backlash against Call of Duty and Activision. People are apparently boycotting Call of Duty now, and shit's just really hit the fan in all reality. Like, I thought that it was gonna be on 10, like, when all of that happened, man. People are still furious about this whole thing. Over the last couple days, Call of Duty has constantly been trending on Twitter, and every time they post anything to Twitter, they've just been getting absolutely annihilated. For instance, the Call of Duty Twitter account has been posting, like, you know, little, like, promos and whatnot for things going on in the game, you know, new updates. I guess the new Season 4 is coming here soon, or it's already, I don't know. I don't play Modern Warfare 2. I haven't played the new Call of Duty in months, but apparently Season 4 is coming out and they're adding new content or whatever, and they've been just getting absolutely fucking ratioed and destroyed every single time they tweet. People saying, oh, we stand with Nick Merks, I'm not playing this, just roasting the shit out of them because of, you know, not only just the content in the game, I guess people are disappointed in too, but obviously the situation with Nick Merks has been a pretty big egg in the face moment for Call of Duty. Now, I know a lot of people are actually supporting COD for their decision, and to be honest with you, that's fine. If you think that Call of Duty was in the right for taking Nick Mercs' skin out of the store or whatever, I don't think you're the worst person to ever live on the planet. You know, I mean, we disagree for sure, but there's people on there saying, you know, oh, all these people mad that they took out Nick Mercs' skin wouldn't last a minute in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby, like poking fun at that saying or whatever, right? That would almost make sense if that whole meme wasn't based on people being just completely homophobic, transphobic racists on Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. Like, the whole joke is, like, these people are basically saying they couldn't stand the hatred or whatever of a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. I think these people are more than well equipped to handle that, right? So most people, though, online have been pretty goddamn mad about this whole thing, who've been interacting in this entire situation. In fact, a couple days ago, Dr. Disrespect ended up going, like, viral, I guess, on Twitter, because a clip of him on stream ended up going viral where basically he deleted COD and said he was boycotting them until they brought back Nick Mercs' skin.
What we gotta do is uninstall the game. Number one. I mean, don't get a mistake, in this year's Call of Duty is the worst in its franchise. But that decision by COD's PR marketing team, I'll tell you right now, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to digest for the two-time. I feel like, A, they either need to apologize publicly to him or reinstate his bundle in order for me to consider playing Call of Duty again. That's where I'm at.
Now, people honestly were clowning Dr. Disrespect, and the joke was kind of funny, I can't lie. People are saying, this man is more loyal to Nick Merks than his own wife. Like, this is the dude who cheated on his wife or whatever, and like, he admitted it or whatever. He made a stream moment out of it or whatever where he was talking about it. But bro is willing to slide for Nick Merks quicker than he's willing to slide for his wife, right? Now, honestly, I respect it, I guess. A lot of people are also saying they don't think that Dr. Disrespect was being genuine with this entire thing. People are saying, oh, the moment Warzone gets updated or the moment there's some new COD update, he will be right back on the game streaming it. I don't know. I mean, that's really his prerogative, I guess. I don't think Call of Duty, to be fair, is like losing their fucking mind that Dr. Disrespect isn't playing the game. Like, I assume that I don't know, maybe they didn't, but I assume they realized like there would be some backlash to this entire thing, right? Like, there's no way truly that a billion-dollar corporation saw this whole thing going well, right? So another argument that I've been hearing people who actually support Call of Duty in this situation say, though, that is really weird to me because it's not true, but the argument has been, oh, well, people have been ignoring what Activision has been doing for years. They've been ignoring the issues with Call of Duty for years. Those weren't big enough deals to stop playing the game and to stop supporting the franchise, but someone getting their skin taken out of the game for saying something controversial online is suddenly like the line that people can't cross, right? Now, I do agree. There are a lot of people in this situation who, over the years, have been sucking the Call of Duty cock, if that makes sense. They've been, blowing Activision for the hopes that they'll get flown out to play the fucking DLC early, that they'll get to go out and play Warzone early, that they'll get to be in the big creator events. Sure, that is true. There are a lot of people who have been being very performative about this whole thing. However, anyone who would try to like levy that argument against like me for speaking out in favor of Nick Merks, they just don't know my fucking history, bro. If you've been watching me for more than like 5 years at this point, first and foremost, you're an absolute OG, and there's not a lot of you out there, but I have been demolishing Activision and Call of Duty as a franchise, as a fan of the franchise, on YouTube since about 2016 or 2017. I didn't even blow up on YouTube, and I was making content roasting Activision for their stupid decisions, shitting on Call of Duty for putting out stupid updates and bad products and whatnot. This is not me, bro. It's not like I just hopped on the oh fuck Activision train after all this, man. I was roasting them back in Infinite Warfare. I was roasting them in BO3. I was roasting them in Ghosts, bro. Not in content, but I was roasting them in Ghosts. Like, that is not how I've been, Like, I'm not one of these people just jumping the fucking hate train or whatever. I have genuinely hated Activision for fucking years. And I've made a lot of content talking about these kinds of things and talking about these issues. And even with like the sexual assault and like harassment issue that happened at Activision, I covered that pretty extensively on my channel. Like, it's not like I've not been some outspoken critic of Activision this whole time and I've been friends with them. No, Activision hates my guts. Infinity Ward got one of my Twitter accounts permanently banned because I turned it into like a fucking, I guess like a some sort of parody account for them and was tweeting out like fake troll updates and shit. And I ended up having a public spat with fucking Infinity Ward and Activision over that. So it's not like this is my first fucking moment where I'm like, oh no, Activision bad, bro. This company has sucked for a long time. They've been performative for a long time. They've made decisions in the active disinterest of the community for a long time. And I have been one of the people who's called them out time and time again. Even when I wasn't making Call of Duty content specifically, I've been one of the people to call them out. And in speaking of calling people out, honestly, I gotta say huge respect to TimTheTatman for doing this in the first place. Like, actually, huge respect. But he tweeted out, @Nickmercs has been my friend for years. We went in getting our COD operators together. It feels wrong for me to have mine and him no longer have his. In support of my friend, please remove the TimTheTatman bundle at Call of Duty. Now, I gotta say, like I said, huge respect to TimTheTatman for doing this. I mean, Nick Merks, he's been criticized for what he said. said, you know, people are trying to make him out like he's like an enemy of the LGBTQ plus community for what he said. And to stand alongside your friend in a moment like that, knowing that, you know, you got Activision, a multi-billion-dollar company against him, like, that takes, you know, a little bit more balls than people are willing to admit. And on top of that, right, like, you gotta think, he could have taken the easy money, right? Like, he wasn't involved in the controversy. He could have just said, fuck it, I didn't force bro to say that, I wasn't involved in him saying that, I'm gonna keep my skin and make my money, because I'm assuming, right, he probably gets like a cut of the sales, right? Like, I'm assuming that's in the contract, like, whatever skins they sell, he gets a little piece of the sale or whatever. He could have just let that fucking money keep rolling in, let people keep buying that skin, and just, you know, cashed out, made that easy money, and, you know, furthered his own career. But instead of doing that, instead of taking the easy road, he stood alongside his friend in a moment where he feels like he's being unfairly treated. He says, like, it feels wrong that I have one of these and my friend doesn't when we went in on this together, right? And I mean, you don't see people do that often, especially in like the entertainment industry and in like the online content creator sphere. It's really not often that people genuinely have each other's backs and like will genuinely stand up for one another, right? So huge respect to him. As of right now, I don't believe Call of Duty has taken his operator out of the like COD market or whatever here, but I'm assuming it's gonna happen. Like, the tweet has over 200,000 likes, damn near 20 million views, and it hasn't even been a full day since this happened, right? So on top of this, I'm gonna go ahead and make just a wild assumption that this will be the last time that we see Call of Duty collaborate with the creator community on skins. Now, other games like Fortnite have done it pretty successfully, but this might end up being one of those like situations where companies are gonna look at it and be second guessing if they should be getting involved with creators like this. Because, I mean, obviously, these companies can't control what creators say. They can't control what they do. They're not employees of the company. Even if they're signing deals, right? Like, they can't just, you know, like, take over the control of these creators. It's just a huge brand liability, especially in a situation like this where, you know, the creator goes off and says something that people deem controversial or whatever. I don't think we'll be seeing many new skins or operators out of Call of Duty where they collab with Twitch streamers and like YouTubers, bro. So unfortunately, man, I don't think we'll be getting the Optimus skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Infinite Warfare 17, which sucks. I'm gonna say, man, I was really looking forward to hopefully making a bunch of money off of a shitty company that's running this franchise. But I don't know, just a little bit of an update to the whole situation. Just wanted to kind of, you know, give you guys a little more coverage on it because, I mean, the whole TimTheTatman thing, like I said, I really respect that. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, updating you guys on the Call of Duty Nickmercs controversy and signing out.